Welcome back to episode 3 of
The Mandalorian.
Well, not welcome back, because this is the first episode 3. Welcome back to the series of the Band Boys podcast. This is episode 3. I'm here with 3 brand new special guests.
Special needs student.
You're not wrong.
Number 1 is Sabo. Sabo, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Sabo.
This is the second time you've introduced yourself on my YouTube channel by saying hi. Can you please elaborate a little bit? What instrument do you play?
I play the epic trombone.
Really?
In the marching band.
It's
Yes,
epic?
I am the king of the low brass. So
yeah, it's true. He's the low brass captain.
I'm JJ's father.
He's JJ's father.
Oh, you poor thing.
And let's see, what else? Wait, hold on. Everyone be quiet. Okay, that's how I cut out the noise. Okay, I don't know why I didn't do that before. All right.
Fair enough.
This is great. This is great materials. Also,
Forget my name.
everybody here is a senior except me, but that's a little weird. But anyways, next up we got Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I am Supreme Overlord of all of the Woodwinds, unlike Sabo, who only has like 5 people in his section.
Oh shit, he's right. And also,
I sense a revolution coming.
what instrument do you play?
I play saxophone, and all of my section hates me.
You just play sax. He plays tenor sax. Okay.
No, I play all the saxes.
Well, for
Ha! See, I
No, give me back my water, you
Aha!
It's
Now
fine.
you know how your section feels.
and
You're not wrong.
And we also have Kush.
Hello, yeah, I'm Kush. I play the trumpet, and yeah, I like the weed, but yeah.
Also, let's start off by talking about robots. Because
Let's get the elephant out of the room.
Yeah.
Nick is the only one over here not on the robotics team, for those of you who don't
all
know.
these guys are on
Robot sex.
Also, Sean is on Robot X, but he couldn't be here because
Oh no.
because
oh, no.
he, according to him today, he slept in until 9, and then got to school really late, so he has
yes.
like 4
That's
detentions.
what
so.
6 and 6 feels like.
Yeah.
Flashback to last
Apparently,
year.
it got reduced. It was originally 6.
Yeah, it was 6.
That's
and
correct.
6.
It's now 4.
It's-
Wait,
He
really?
played a killer solo at the show today.
Although it is
And
And I get 3 and 3 for that bullcrap, and he only gets 4 and 4 for missing 2 classes?
although it is I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Great transition.
All right.
there, great transition.
So robots. What do you? Yeah, robots.
It's very simple. So Kush and I are on the varsity robotics team.
Oh,
Ben.
God, Sabo, don't say the name of the school.
I'm on the varsity robotics team, with Kush here. So our robot is superior. We competed at the World Championship last year in Detroit, Michigan.
It's not really a world championship if there's 2
Our
of them.
well, our see
World's North, correction.
perfectly said from our JV robotics.
Separate
Not
but
yet.
equal. We're separate but equal, okay?
Yes. Yes. Equal means you've never been.
Equal means
Basically,
we spend
though-
more money and you guys do better. See, it's equal.
Basically, though, aside from Daniel's rants, the majority of robotics is just us building robots. It's not BattleBots, so we're not cool. So.
We
Move
tried
aside from that,
and
we're
we don't
basically
have the
just
money
build
for that.
robots that get to compete in a challenge. Like this year, we're just stacking Legos as high as
It's
we can.
basically just like, can your robot? It's like, are you smarter than 5th grader? But does your robot have the motor skills of a 3-year-old?
Yeah, that's,
true, though.
that's a pretty good way of describing it. I mean, it's more
Yeah.
just like, how much can I frustrate myself over a freaking
Piece of metal.
So,
that's wasting my life.
these two
Tangent. Oh,
these
sorry.
two are programmers and I do hardware, so I deal with the things that women like and they deal with the things that women don't. They deal with the nerd shit. It's
So-
hardware versus software.
No, so you know that Daniel is on hardware because
I'm gonna put in a
yesterday.
laugh track right there, by the way.
Yesterday.
Wait, hold on. Let's make our own laugh track, but it's just Sabo. So Sabo, do like 5 different laughs.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
Alright, I'll put that in the set.
Amazing.
So I deal with the things that women like and they deal with the things that women don't.
Ha 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 ha. No, basically, you know that Daniel's on hardware because yesterday he tried to change the code for their
Yeah, I
robot.
did a bad job.
And it just drove into the wall and broke.
Okay, it didn't break. It actually worked after like 4 hours of
He
fiddling.
tried to make
with
the
it.
robot go left and went right.
Yeah, pretty much.
To be fair, I chose the wrong program. Okay, that was entirely my fault.
Yes,
But-
he chose a program that has been on the phone from 2 years ago that he didn't delete.
2017.
Whoa.
It's not my responsibility to delete old op modes. I can say words.
I mean, leftovers are one thing, but like this is getting out of hand.
Now there are 2 of them. Okay. But let's move on from robots.
That's what I'll
for now.
do. Every
Yeah.
single time I
What
have
do
the
you
opportunity,
guys-
I will
so
give
Kush-
a Star Wars quote.
Save I'm talking. Kush.
wait. Use
Shut
your
up,
executive
Daniel.
power.
You commented on the last video.
I did
You
comment.
said it was funny how many things we got wrong with technology.
Oh
Do you wanna
yes.
clarify?
Oh my god. So, a lot of things, especially last episode, tech-wise, that were just completely off. It made me kind of mad, but it was also pretty funny. Biggest thing, Cybertruck there. Great truck, by the way. It looks like a freaking polygon, but it's still kind of pretty.
That's not a
aerodynamic.
good thing.
It's
No,
still
It's not
pretty-
aerodynamic.
It actually is. Look at the
Polygon
stuff.
is a two-dimensional triangle.
It's perfect.
Actually, it's not just triangle.
fuck are you
There's
talking
more
about? It's made up
sides.
of
You know, you can have more sides.
The polygon is perfect because if all trucks are like this, then think about how kids' lives are going to be saved in math class when the teacher says, calculate the volume of this vehicle. If you have a nice even polygon, it
There
makes
you
it
go.
so much easier.
I know.
Well, no, it could be worse though. It could be a round vehicle that's been like built up of like squares on top of it, and you guys will learn how to do that in calculus pretty
With your
soon.
head.
It
Yeah,
sucks.
I know. So
This is riveting.
this is amazing. Anyways, back to the thing. Basically, you guys are all talking about how the windows smash and stuff, and that was only because they hit the door with the hammer first when they were supposed to throw the ball first, because they hit the door and that made the window drop down, meaning that they lose the entire contact part of the top, which means it's smashed through.
I mean, to
So-
be fair,
That's on them.
That
for
sounds
doing
like
the
the Galaxy
demo wrong.
Fold all over
They,
again.
yeah, they did the demo backwards essentially, and that's why the window cracked. It is technically resistant. I don't know if you look up the video that Elon posted on Twitter afterwards, where they did it like beforehand, and it worked perfectly fine. So
I mean, the fact
it's still
remains,
pretty funny.
They
though.
threw a metal ball point blank at a window of a car and it didn't
Oh,
shatter.
yeah, it
So,
didn't
like,
go all the way through.
I mean,
so
that's
it's still that's
that in
already
itself
an-
is like impressive.
Yeah, I agree.
Why can't we
So-
just
I see
blend
this
out
as
of
an-
Lexan?
I see this as an absolute win.
All right. Speaking of bad presentations, have you guys ever? What's like the worst like? I don't know. Not esports. What's the worst? Game
Speaking Rocket League
Game
competitions,
Awards or like, I don't know. What's the worst like event that you've
Event.
seen? Like when like for example when Nintendo announced Wii Music and the presentation was like awful because they like tried to play all this music.
I'm
just
going to
certain
talk
number.
about an event that's well, it's not okay. I don't know about game event.
I
but,
mean, the worst event was when they screwed up your scoring at Virginia.
Daniel's trying to dab. He
ha,
can't
ha,
dab on a podcast. Anyways,
My listeners at home, Daniel was just dabbing right there. Why don't these podcasts come with video?
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
I sprinkle video in sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
I've
an
seen that.
audio-centric podcast.
Also, I want to get this podcast on my podcast thing because I don't have YouTube Premium anymore, which means that I can't listen.
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
right.
It's
Chris,
called
fuck
YouTube
you.
Red.
Go out, get out of here, Chris. He's standing.
Go outside.
Speaking of video, I'll put this in.
Eat my ace.
Chris,
Screw up,
Get
Chris.
the fuck out.
Wait, Chris, I'm recording you. Hold on.
No,
You just left right as I recorded.
Perfect.
No.
Now he's gone.
You guys get to see how I jerry-rig my mic to stand.
That's
Here's what I do.
pretty
While
epic.
everyone who's listening, like while you're driving, stop driving and watch this.
No, see, that's the thing though. Like, that's why I
Basically-
want this on a like on an actual podcast platform as well as on YouTube.
So this
Because-
Google Podcast.
This is how the mic. This is how the tripod actually works, and this is the extra arm. And so I just turn it sideways and
That's not
put the
sketch at
mic.
all.
And that's how I do it.
No,
So,
but basically, you know, I kind of want on a podcast before because I listen to it when driving. That's the only time I listen to
Yeah.
podcasts, or if I'm like on a long
That's
flight
me
or
the most of
something.
the time.
So I don't want to have to leave my phone on, especially when it's already like 20% after work. That's a nice cup.
I'll put it on screen. I hate when the people are like, oh, we'll show this on screen if you're driving or something. It's like, fuck, and I have to go back and watch
yeah.
But-
because then I don't get to see it. So
Too bad, I'm doing it anyways.
give me it. I'll put it on a freaking thing or something.
Should I? This is my
Okay,
Dwayne-
boomer.
All right, completely changing subject.
Yeah.
Really fast. This is my Dwayne The Rock Johnson G Fuel cup that I bought because I wanted it and now I own it. And here's a picture. Everybody get in. Everybody get in. Sabo. Everybody get in. This is gonna go in the.
Everybody gangster.
There it
until they
is.
Pull out the
That's-
Dwayne The Rock Johnson cup.
This is my G Fuel cup that it has Dwayne's face on it.
That's
It's
pretty epic.
I want to put it in more videos, but I don't know how. Like Texas Beach.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how teachers tell you to study for exams and then give you a shit ton of homework the weekend before exams?
We have tested it in math.
Oh no! We have a project due in film on Monday.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of
we do.
bullshit, but I mean, it's better than having it due today.
In my science fiction class, we have the biggest assignment of the quarter due on the exam, and we have an exam.
Yeah.
No, in linear algebra, Mrs. Person is collecting homework during the exam, but it's not that big a deal because like we already did the homework. She's just collecting it.
All right, enough about talking about school and homework and exams. Kush, you were saying something earlier that I completely derailed.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what we're talking about. We were probably talking about something interesting.
Cybertruck is a polygon.
Yeah, I mean, Cybertruck's cool.
What else?
Move on.
You are a polygon.
So, do any of you guys?
Oh, it was like the events that suck. That's what we're talking about.
that
Yeah.
we immediately
No,
derailed.
the one that I was
No, I
watching
tried
was
to
the.
dab.
I don't know. Okay, nobody that's listening to is a boomer, but basically, if you remember, Motorola made this like flip phone a while
Comment
ago.
if
Oh,
you're a
yeah.
boomer.
Yes. They made a
yeah,
flip phone,
that's
the
the
Razor.
Razr.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was like the most popular phone. Why am I doing hand signals?
For, like, my parents had
But
like
that was,
four
like,
of them.
Yeah, that was like the most popular phone. Like my parents had one. Anywhere you go, you'd see someone with this like black flip phone that had the screen and that was like the greatest thing. And then recently, Motorola just redid that, so they made it now like a folding screen one. It's actually like a really good looking phone. It costs $1,500, but
$1,500 for Motorola.
yeah,
Who the
that-
fuck's gonna buy
exactly.
that?
But their event was super bad. They didn't ever do like any epic announcements like Apple does or anything, or they didn't talk about the phone at all. They just invited everyone there. They had a giant DJ just playing a bunch of music, and then doors open up, and then you could go mess with the phones. And that was literally it.
That's
That was
because it's
literally the
Motorola and they
entire-
don't have money to do big reveals like Apple.
Yeah,
because
but
nobody buys
even
their stuff
then-
anymore.
But even then, like, and then the lighting for the area. If you like look up reviews of the phone online, the Motorola Razr, it's like all the lighting in like the like the hands-on area was just completely dark. So it was like the worst possible like event that you could ever have for a phone unveil. And I was like, this is a mess. This is a nightmare. It's a good phone, not worth $1,500, but that was a mess.
The worst event that I remember, it probably wasn't actually the worst, but I just remember this. It was when Apple released the iPhone 10, and they tried to do a demo of Face ID, like at the event, and it just like didn't work. And they sat up there for like 15 minutes trying to like fix it,
Whoa.
and it was just like refused to work. And that was like the biggest feature that they were advertising on the phones. And it
Yeah,
just, like,
that
broke.
was that's like the Cybertruck kind of thing. It's just a mess up on their part.
The
That's the
Cybertruck
problem.
reveal was awesome.
That was
I think
I
the
Cybertruck was, I
The
don't-
window breaking made it more iconic. I feel.
I think it did too. Yeah, I think it honestly big marketing strategy right there.
Yeah, Elon had.
Did you
it
see
all.
Elon right the other day? He's driving around the Cybertruck in L.A.
Was he
and-
really?
Yeah, and he knocked over a code. It was just driving right through it. It's the funniest thing. See if you find the
Speaking
video.
of Elon Musk,
Right.
his Twitter is.
Oh my god,
just-
his
I was
Twitter is
so
full of
obviously I
qualms.
follow him
Who
because
doesn't?
I don't
if
know
you
who
don't,
doesn't.
go follow Twitter.
Okay,
go
so-
follow Twitter on Elon.
also Starship Hopper just like turning over and exploding, just like the grasshopper.
Bruh. So but I'm on Elon's Twitter right now. I just wanted to point out that like his two most recent tweets are the most like backwards thing I've ever heard. It's like, cause you can just tell just how. So basically, he tweeted saying, well, okay, so Elon said, if life is a video game, the graphics are great, but the plot is confusing and the tutorial is way too long. This is somebody who owns spaceships and cars, and that same person also tweeted about, he also said way too many paywalls and spawn points. And then the
This is
next
true.
thing he tweets is root of energy to mass ratio is max render speed of the simulation. Meant to say render speed frame rate is locked. I don't even...
Understand.
And then he posted a Baby Yoda meme. Close your eyes, bro. Okay, bro. What do you see, bro? Nothing, bro. That's my life without you, bro. Bro.
It's epic.
This guy's a billionaire. Wait, is he a billionaire or is he a millionaire?
Well, he could be
He's
worse. He
definitely
could be the CEO of Lenovo who came up with this idea for this device known as the Yoga Book. And if anybody out there owns a Yoga Book, I feel sorry for you because it is the stupidest garbage ever. No, not like the Lenovo ThinkPad Yoga. I mean the Yoga Book, which was trying to be a tablet and then like had a touch screen for a keyboard, like they called it the Halo keyboard, but then it was basically just yeah. So basically there was no like tactile feedback or anything on the keyboard, so it was like exactly like typing on a screen, but it wasn't actually a screen you could use. And so it was the stupidest crap ever. And they sold the thing for like $500 and nobody wanted it.
We should sing the Halo theme song.
Alright. Wait,
Copyright.
I don't remember it.
okay, so we'll start at.
This is a mess.
Alright, anyways.
The only
Speaking
person
of Halo-
singing is the junior.
Speaking
Let's
of
move.
Halo.
Hold on.
Oh,
I have an
alright.
idea. Let's move into a new segment here. Since we were kind of on this topic of Twitter and reading
Oh, yeah.
tweets and stuff, right?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
make a new segment real quick. This is. I don't know if you've been on, Twitter recently at all. You've probably seen the whole thing with like Netflix. They made a post a couple days ago on the 5th actually, and they said,
May the 5th.
"What's
Not
something
really.
you can say during sex,
It's
but
the
also
second
when
one.
you manage a brand Twitter account?"
What?
Right? And the
Oh,
best
yeah.
part
Oh, yeah, 'cause
about
that was a
this
trend.
is every single like popular company responded to this with some of the greatest things.
Those are.
Petco responded with, "We hope you like these new toys." It's a bunch of dildos. Let's see here. Hot Pockets replies, "Nice Hot Pocket."
Okay.
Let's see here. What else have we got? Pop Tarts replied, "Fill me up."
Bruh.
Bruh.
It's just the Broman right there.
Clearly. Let's see what else.
2 of us are on our. 3 of us are on
Firefox.
our
We'll
phones
keep this
right now.
private. Kraft macaroni and cheese can take anywhere between 7 and 10 minutes. That was good.
Okay.
Mr. Peanut, I need a nut. That's a simple one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Have any of you guys ever met a YouTuber? Besides me. Besides me.
Obviously.
Did Dick's Sporting Goods reply to that?
Dude, they definitely have. Pringles,
Gosh.
once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Yeah, when the fun stops.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I know Charles has met Marcus Brown.
Marquez Brownlee. Yeah.
Marquez Brown.
Marcus.
That was pretty good. I'm trying to think. Have I met any YouTubers?
You met. Oh yeah, you met Vsauce.
Yeah, that's right.
You
I've
know
been on
it's
stage
Michael.
with Michael from Vsauce and Adam Savage.
Yeah, Michael from
Tested.
Vsauce.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've
I
been
met
on
the-
stage. I've been on stage with them. They're actually really great guys. They're really funny.
Yeah,
That's my moment to flex.
Kush's
Right
Yeah,
there.
best friends,
Brain
actually.
Candy Live, that was pretty epic. I didn't get to go see it, but I did get to see the Mythbusters when they came
Yeah.
through a while ago.
So yeah, I guess I could say I've met some pretty popular YouTubers. He's one of the. What is
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
I've
Dino,
met
right?
Josh Bixler and Josh Scott from Flight Test. Those guys are
Interesting.
pretty awesome. Went up to Flight Fest a couple years ago, and they were amazing.
Only in
And
Daniel's
also-
world would you have something called Flight Fest.
Also, I also got to meet Joel from 3D Printing Nerd. I literally bumped into him at Earth, which
Ooh.
was pretty epic.
That's cool.
That's neat.
Just at Flight Fest, they have this like little exhibit where you can like build your own twin towers and then like.
Okay. Okay.
We'll do it.
Ha ha
Okay.
Okay, so no, Flight Fest is this huge RC event that they do every year where they have like everything from like little itty bitty planes that are like maybe like 12-inch wingspans that just like do what's called aerial combat, where you fly streamers behind them and try to cut them off of each other with the propellers.
How many
To,
times did you just say "like" in that last like?
Dude,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever.
When I was editing
All right.
the last episode, I wanted to.
Yeah, listen to how much Daniel says "like."
How much-
I ruined this entire episode.
And
for everyone
so
else, but-
the other thing they have is I was about to say like again. The other thing they have is giant scale flyers. So they have some people who have aircraft that are okay. Good. So they have some people who bring aircraft that are like 30-foot
He's at
wingspan,
like
40-foot
again.
wingspan, and it's pretty nuts. So
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's cool.
I'm upset because we live in Cincinnati. That's not a secret. Maybe I'll cut this out. I don't know. Last episode.
We
was
live in a
Cincinnati.
city.
We live in a society. Markiplier lived in Cincinnati. I've never seen him. And I'm so mad.
He went to my old school.
Did he
He literally
really?
graduated from my old school.
wait,
I'm
he
not
graduated
even.
from-
Yes. No. Don't say it. Fuck. I guess you can agree.
Yeah, but
Well, I guess you know
he went to
junior high.
he went to Milford, right?
Yeah.
For high school.
So-
and he was a trumpet and marching band.
I know.
Yeah.
But so he freaking
Boo.
graduated from there. That's where I went, and I was disappointed. I guess I was a couple years too late, but.
And then I stopped watching stuff a few years ago, but it's still good apparently.
I'd like to make one quick interjection here. I'm on r/choosing beggars right now, and there's literally a homeless person with a sign that says anything under a 20 is wasting my time.
Wow, that guy is an absolute legend. So,
And we wonder why he's still begging for money.
why do you think Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself? Let's talk about that.
He did kill himself. What are you talking about?
Daniel, this is the debate episode of the podcast, and I would just like to ask, why do you think Epstein committed the kill self? Committed
Well, he
die.
liked to demonetize himself because it's fun and
Fun.
it's very, very, very
fun.
nice, and
Hold on.
it is the easy way out.
Jesus Christ.
You probably got that out.
Do
that's good.
you need help, sir?
Maybe 2 years ago, not so much
How do
anymore.
you see subscriptions on YouTube?
You go to your subscriptions page.
Oh.
Let's everyone get everyone get close to the mic. We're gonna do the ASMR podcast.
All right.
All right. So
Fuck you.
that wasn't even funny. What are we in third grade? Okay.
Daniel is.
Yeah, Daniel.
Daniel.
I mean, I've always been in 3rd grade.
do you?
That explains a lot.
That's so you're led to date third graders, is what I'm hearing.
No.
Do you guys have any funny child stories?
One time I shit my pants while I was on a zip line and it fell out of my pants leg.
elaborate. Please elaborate.
I was on a zip line when I was like 6 years old and I still didn't really know what a zip line was. And I shit my pants and I was wearing shorts and it fell out the leg of my shorts onto someone's head down below.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
That sounds
I don't,
good.
I
It
don't,
was
I,
pretty
I don't, I don't
funny.
believe
Wait,
that.
by the way, it's not the ASMR podcast, so Kush, if you could move your face from 1 foot away from the
Yes.
microphone.
All right, so my story. I'll tell you. I was as a child. I was a master criminal, right? So there was this one day when I decided I was really little. I don't even remember how old, like maybe like 4. And I wanted to bake a cake for my mom, and we went shopping together. And I asked her if we could get cake mix, and she said no. So when she wasn't looking, I grabbed it off the shelf, and we were riding. I was riding in one of those like plastic like cart like kiddie things that you can have at the grocery store. So I grabbed it and I stuck it down in there because I knew about the little detector things that would beep if like you tried to like steal something. So
Hold on.
Are you admitting to shoplifting
Wait,
right
are
now
you
when
saying,
you're 5
are you
years
saying
old?
that the store's gonna pick up a box of cake mix? What do you
They-
think?
What?
He's like
you
2
think
years
they
old,
have
doesn't know how that
RFIDs
works?
in there?
no, I mean the little like the things by the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know how those work, do you?
I mean
They have to have an RFID chip.
They have
in
to
them.
have they have to have like a tag on them. That sets
Yeah.
them off.
What if they put them in cake mix?
Yeah, they don't. They're
Yeah,
not-
they
my-
put them
my-
in the UPC
So
now.
you told me that you can
fucking
steal.
idiot, you 4-year-old child. Where the fuck didn't you know that?
So you're
Come
telling me
on,
that
you absolute fuck.
Yeah.
so,
You're a
so,
moron.
so you're telling me that you can just like steal cake mix from the store and they won't do anything?
Oh,
about
no.
it?
That's
No,
illegal. We,
no,
it's
that's
illegal.
illegal.
This is-
That's
don't do it. It's illegal.
Yeah, but that's why we. That's like at work.
get
That's why we
demonetized.
box our video games because video games are a super easy thing to steal, and they're not that high value price. So we put them
So
in
if you
these
steal
security
it, it's
logs.
not that bad.
So the thing goes off when you get out. Otherwise, you'd be able to just.
You
Walk
say
out.
we, Kush. Why do you say we?
Right,
I
but
work
that
at- you
doesn't
work
that
at
doesn't
Best Buy.
excuse
I
the
work
fact
at
that you
Best
can just steal cake mix from the store and
Correct,
no one
yes.
will do anything about
Back
it.
If they
to
don't
the-
see it, that is
back
correct.
to the
If you don't get
Wow,
everything's
okay
not
then.
illegal if you don't get caught, kids.
Stop. That's no.
Daniel, we don't need you justifying rape. Okay, Sabo.
I just sent you a video, Nick. By the way, check. Send
Okay, that sounds really wrong. If you
Speaking of rape,
okay.
yeah,
Jeffrey Epstein.
I might go.
What?
Bro, what is that video?
Bill
Dude, she's
Cosby?
like 10. Jesus Christ.
I'm on-
Kush.
Wait, did you
Do we
text-
need to
I
talk?
just texted you. Yeah. Just take a second.
Okay,
Anyways,
keep telling the
it's still
story,
going.
Sabo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like so we got out so we got to my car or my car. I was 4. My mom's
My
car.
car.
And so I get in, and right before we start going, my mom catches me, and she carries me back into the store, and I have to apologize to the manager. And that's about it.
So not only did you try to shoplift, but apparently you were driving at the age of 4 without a license.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm hearing.
Can we put him under oath
Yes.
really quick so we
No.
can take him in?
I'm trying to think. I have a bunch of really dumb stories, but none of them are like funny. I didn't do anything crazy. When
Speaking
I
of
was a
really dumb, here's the video you sent me. Let's get a live reaction.
last year trick-or-treating alone. My mom said I couldn't go alone, but my dad has custody over me, so he says fuck that hoe. So I forgot to shower this morning because my dad didn't pay the bill before he went to jail.
Shoot.
Okay, this video.
If you're not watching the
I'm sorry.
video, you're probably
I'll
really
put it on
confused
screen.
right now.
This video's 2.5 minutes long, so I'm not gonna put it on.
No, yeah. Put it in like the show notes.
I'll link in the description.
Description, show notes, whatever we call it, yeah. Because it's an interesting video. One of my coworkers actually made it, so that's funny.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
There's definitely a link in the
it's-
description.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking funny. He showed me at work. I'm like, this is not safe for work.
NSFW tag.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, when we were
Don't watch it if you're under 18.
when we stocked the shelves over
Except for
at,
when I
Not
listen
for,
to this
label
podcast.
it. Label it not for kids.
Yeah, I'm the only one in here over 18.
What?
Fuck.
Wow.
Bow down to me, baby!
Weird flex.
Okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
Actually, Dwayne.
It's odd flex. Excuse yourself.
What?
No, it's
No,
weird.
it's not.
All right, Daniel, since you're the most experienced meme lord in
Sorry, guys. I had to mute the
Fuck
mic. I had
you.
to mute the mic because Daniel started playing.
Daniel's starting to
Oh
act-
wait, copyrighted song.
Daniel's
Yeah.
acting like a 7th grader. I guess since
Although
he is,
to be fair, you're allowed to use up to 12 seconds.
yeah, that's right.
without
Since
getting
he is
copyrighted.
dating one, I guess that makes sense.
So the official rules that you're allowed to use up to 12 seconds without getting copyrighted.
Let's do a new segment. I was
like
doing
that.
this with friends a week ago, and I thought this was pretty funny. Does everybody have a Reddit account?
Yes.
Okay, everybody get on your Reddit account right now and go to Shower Thoughts and sort by new.
Oh god.
Because the shit you find on new on Shower Thoughts is just gold.
I
don't
saw
have
one
any data.
that was.
yeah, the Wi-Fi is down.
yeah, you gotta use data. So
The school's
commit or
Wi-Fi
quit.
sucks. I have no service.
I
So
don't
let's
either.
talk about one I found. I'll start because I
'Cause mine's
already
over
have
there.
it.
Yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
I got something. I got one little bar
Gas
of
the
Wi-Fi.
disabled. What?
This is probably the best episode. That was a joke. Let's. I don't know. Why I s-
Okay. This is a mess of an episode.
Okay,
Tell me that.
so basically, these are 3 shower thoughts I found. Sort of just wait till just find a funny one. They were weird. All right. Big head in Jeep, grad French fry, just nibble a like a pre.
What?
Yeah.
In
we
middle
all-
school, it's not okay to date someone a year younger than you, but in high school, people date that are 3 years apart. I mean, that's kind of true though.
that person is also
Daniel
an
Alvin.
adult.
My girlfriend was 6 months younger. 6 months.
Evil
6
is mom, blowing egg bubble.
What?
And welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can we get your order? Thank you guys for listening to the. But no, I'm kidding.
Every time you hit someone, you beat their meat.
If you're
I
in
mean-
a UFO, then you could identify it, so become an FO. Fuck.
Tall people have back problems because they are always hunched over so they can talk to people shorter than them.
And you guys played any good games?
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, I haven't
Rocket
played that. What's
Rocket League's not that. I mean, it's good, but it's not like the best game ever. Kush, like
Speaking of Rocket League, has
Elite
anybody
Dangerous?
seen
Question mark?
freaking Epic bought out Rocket League? It's all microtransactions
Wait,
now,
really?
and it's a mess.
Wait,
They've
really?
ruined crates.
shit? I hit the mic.
You're fine. Yeah, so they completely got rid of crates. Basically, they've got these things called blueprints now, which basically.
Angel.
I really hope.
I mean, Bilu trying
Shut
to
up.
sing. What?
I've been scarred to life by the transgender kid.
Oh god, that sounds really bad.
Yeah. So basically, though, the whole like they've got blueprints now, and you can unlock them for free, but it costs money to actually get the physical item that you get unlocked. So at least you're not paying for what you know what you're paying for. So it's not like gambling anymore. But it's still freaking $20 for a single pair of wheels. The game itself is $20. It's a mess.
So what I'm
They-
hearing
and
is
then here's like,
what I'm hearing is
hold on.
Epic ruins everything they
yes,
touch.
but and then they lower the prices so people go back and like take a double chance at it or like a double look at it and say, oh hey, they lower prices, maybe I'll buy it. Like, no, don't buy the items. They're still ridiculously overpriced. I'm not paying 20 freaking bucks for a goal explosion.
Or you could do what all of us do and just spend $20 on the game and not do microtransactions.
Yeah, it's
At
basically
all.
what I
Daniel, what games?
do.
Have
Also,
you
the
played?
new Rock Pass is anime themed.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, Daniel, what games have you played?
I play a lot of Elite Dangerous, which is
I really want to come in.
I know.
Was that a name?
So Elite
So
Dangerous is the best way to explain it is Euro Truck Simulator in space with lots of fighting. So I have a lot of fun with it. I usually just shoot people down because it's fun, and it's stress relief.
Sabo.
Yeah.
Play any Epic Games recently? Not Epic Games. We played.
Epic Games can suck my dick.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Wait, how long has Epic
Very-
Games been in development? Because if it's less than 18 years, Daniel, I'm calling the police. No. But
What?
What?
He said Epic Games can suck my dick, but if they're
I'm
not
17.
Of age,
I'm still.
if they're not of age,
I'm a minor still.
You're Daniel. You're
Daniel,
you're
shut up.
trying to justify
God, don't
a
cut Vince
company
Vaughn
sucking your
shit.
dick.
what games you played, Sabo?
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It is actually a very good game. So like,
I'm so glad.
yeah, I tried. I was going into it with like not low expectations, but it is an EA game. So like with what happened with Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Fuck you.
I
Star
was-
Wars Battlefront 2 is good now.
It is. It is good. It is good. But when it came out, it wasn't.
So Battlefield was worse. Though,
I
let's be
was
honest.
exercising caution, but
That's
it
fair.
actually exceeded my expectations. It ended up getting like a 9 out of 10 on IGN.
Isn't it like
Um,
Dark Souls or something?
It is. It's based. It's very it's a very like Dark Souls style, but I
Praise
like
the
it's.
sun.
I like it. It's very good. The controls, like all that movement stuff,
Praise the
combat
fucking
feels
sun.
very nice. It has a good story. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you do so because it is worth your time if you at all like Star Wars.
I would say I like to consider myself a single player gamer, but like I just go back to the same multiplayer games. Like
And he
I
just plays Minecraft all the time.
I
Minecraft's
bought-
great. There's nothing wrong with
Minecraft-
that.
I bought.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: is it's like special guest Sean on the podcast.
Illinois.
Sean,
Oh,
you're
shit,
live.
is it live?
It's not live yet. It's not live. Ah!
What have you done? You derailed
It
the
says
podcast.
It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock.
It's
Holy
more.
shit.
Silence.
Sean, do you want to explain what's going on?
Yeah, Sean.
So Illinois just
Are you-
get
is it-
leaked.
Oh, is your name
Uh,
Sean?
So we all applied to Illinois, and it goes live at 4, but it's not.
It's not live.
Wait, is it 4 Central Time?
It's no. It says
I would actually
Would it be
KMS.
4
It shouldn't
Central
be.
Time?
It's 4 p.m. EST, I think.
But would 4 Central Time?
That is where Illinois is.
We're in Eastern time.
Yeah, we're in. It's definitely. I think it's 4.
I can't remember what my username is.
It would
Like, wouldn't it be 3?
no, it
That's
would be
true,
5.
actually.
Or would it be
Oh yeah,
You
'cause they're
lose-
behind
you-
us, they're
you-
behind
you
us.
I
gain.
forgot about that.
Noon. Wait, no.
No,
It would be
no, because if an Apple event
Yes,
starts,
Matt.
because I know the
Yeah.
reason I remember is because Apple events are like at
Damn it,
10 or at
it's still
10
not.
a.m. Pacific time, which is like
7,
1,
or-
which is 1 o'clock
How do
Eastern
I
time.
find it?
So if it was
You
Central
have
time,
to,
Look at
you
my
have to
email.
click on your app, and
I'll
then
look
you go
at
to
my
view
email.
status.
oh, I think that the actual app, like
yeah, Nick,
the
have you gotten
website
into
is
college
probably.
yet? Oh no, you haven't because you are
Status
junior.
complete.
Some-
I know that's what
Yeah,
it says.
mine
No,
just says
status
no.
still hasn't been updated yet.
Yeah, mine's
Bro,
not.
Illinois.
Boo! All
Alright,
right, back to this
boo.
conversation.
We'll come back
Sean,
to
have you played
10
any good
minutes.
games?
Yeah, Jack, come
What
in.
kinds
Join
of
the
games?
podcast.
Close
Any-
the-
any
close
game.
the,
Video
door.
games.
Alright, I
Yeah.
will say I'm getting
board
back into Madden. I used to play a
Ooh,
lot.
That's a throwback.
Throwback.
What
yeah.
the fuck are you talking
You
about?
I used to play Madden when I was like
Daniel,
8.
you're a giant freaking nerd. You did not ever play
I
Madden.
did play Madden when I was like
Alright,
8
Madden.
on the PS2.
NHL is kind of fire. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Also Rainbow Six Siege.
Yes.
I have not played
Rainbow
that game for
Six
the
is
sole
great.
reason I've heard the community is like.
Oh,
it's-
Rose Holman has an update too.
Did you apply there?
I did.
Speaking
I
of
didn't-
sports-based games,
I
so-
did not. It's too It was too a little too small
Small?
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's a bit small for me, but it's a good because they do a lot to SpaceX. We're completely
Speaking of,
Yeah. Let's get back on this here.
Guys, listen, college can wait. Right now we're recording Band Boys
Ah.
podcast.
This is
episode
too
3
important,
for
yes,
Nicknames YouTube.
Okay,
channel.
All right,
so
all right, continue.
my
Shut
line
up,
is
Daniel.
crashing.
All right, let's go for it.
So
What's
basically, my brother and I, we like to go to different like game stores and stuff because we have like a PS2. We are like collecting old game consoles and stuff. We're actually
Mm-hmm.
we're probably gonna buy an original Xbox console this weekend because we found a really good deal for one. But we went on Black Friday to this. So we went to the store we usually go to, and everything was like pretty much everything was half off there, which was like really nice. But
Nice.
I left the store with like I got like The Witcher 3 for like $7. I got
That's a
like
fun game.
I think Bioshock
Yeah,
Infinite and
it's been
Bioshock 2. I heard Bioshock 1, which I
Has anybody
barely
ever
played.
bought a Humble Bundle?
Daniel, I'm fucking talking. Okay. But I got a ton of like diverse like different games, and then my brother gets 7 copies of different years of MLB's The Show. from like 2007 to
Oh my
like
God.
2014
Wait, that's not for Xbox
for
though.
$4.
I played-
He bought
Oh,
like
wow.
7
That's
games
not for Xbox
that
though.
all retailed
No,
originally for
MLB
PS3.
as a
Yeah,
show is
PS3.
only for PlayStation.
Yeah. But it will be coming to Xbox,
I'll-
which is epic.
I'll put a picture
Yes,
of it on
ladies,
screen.
4 p.m. Central.
Ladies and
Here's the thing
gentlemen.
though, he's not a fan of these games. He's never played these games before, and he bought
Yeah,
7
fine,
different versions of them for the PS3 for
Microwave
$4. They were like
Eastern
50% off.
No.
Oh no!
Triggered.
Five.
Triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
You guys are. It is 5.
It's Central Time. It's at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be
our
5
time.
o'clock.
Ah!
But basically,
That,
like,
wait, that would be a let.
I'll probably make a video.
I've done that
It-
before. Like, where there's a
It-
game
as
that's
you go
like
from west to east,
like
you
50
increase.
It is
cents.
central.
You
I'll
get
just
later.
buy it because it's 50 cents, and I
Yeah.
might eventually.
Because
buy it.
because I remember when you visit.
Are you guys okay? We're having like 10 different conversations here.
That,
Okay.
That is a
Back to what we were talking about.
Yeah. Actually, out of curiosity, has anybody here ever bought a Humble Bundle? They're like
Yes.
these. Yes.
I bought
They-
Planet Coaster at the Humble Bundle. I got it
Yeah.
for like $10. It was actually really nice.
So Humble is this great company, or like they're a nonprofit, right? So what they do is they collect money for charity by selling bundles of games. So a bunch of game developers will get on board, and basically, if you donate above a certain amount, you get like all the games below that amount. So like, there's one that I bought that was like $20, and I got 8 or 9 games out of them, and they were all pretty good. So they always have one going on every couple of weeks. They change it. Go check it out.
Sean,
Good stuff.
you're probably gonna just in my bag. You're probably gonna want to get close to the mic. I bought like 2 years ago.
I got into Rose Holman!
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you. All right,
Okay.
back to
I
the
just
Back
ripped
to-
the mic.
Sorry, I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what were we just talking about? Oh,
Games.
yeah, that's right. So, Kush, good job. You whatever.
Thanks.
I'm talking about my Steam Summer Sale deal that I got. So basically, I'm not a PC boy, but I've been just got Steam. I was browsing the library, and they were selling, close to like the entirety of Valve's like library. All the big stuff, like all the Counter-Strike stuff, all of the Portal stuff, all the Half-Life and Left 4 Dead stuff.
nice.
A $200 deal for $20. So I had to cop that. Gmod wasn't included, which is really gay, but I bought it separately.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, that was a pretty good sale.
Has anybody ever played the game I Am Bread?
Yes,
No, but
Fun
actually,
game.
that's actually
Fun
a pretty
game.
fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
I
really
know
funny.
of it.
I Am
It's
Fish
basically- you're
is way
just-
harder
I just
though.
watched Markiplier.
Yeah,
play
you're
it.
just
not a
you're just
fan of
yeah.
Fish.
That's actually how I found it too.
It's pointless.
It is
Let's
pretty
be honest.
It's pointless.
Oh,
but
I
it's
watched it.
fun.
I watched a speedrun of it once. That shit's crazy.
That is-
Have you guys ever seen like the world record Minecraft speedrun?
Those are also fun
5
to watch.
minutes.
No.
Those
There's
are
one that's
hacks.
like 8
It's like-
seconds.
Oh no, it's not
It's-
8 seconds.
or like
What?
14 seconds or
No,
something
no,
like that.
the fastest-
you can do with glitching and
with
stuff.
glitches.
Oh.
Yeah, the fastest like real, the like properly done is like 3 minutes and like 38 seconds or something. And basically, they go to a village and it has straight up diamonds and obsidian. to make a
Oh yeah,
portal.
yeah.
They have everything to make a portal. You go to the Nether. They get the things they like blaze, and then they go straight to the end.
Yeah.
Something that's like okay.
It's nuts.
It's insane.
Sean, do you want to elaborate why you weren't here for the first half of the pod? We talked about it a little bit, but I want the
Because
full
I
story.
wasn't invited.
Besides that.
No, I
What?
mean like, where
Besides
were you the last hour?
Oh, I was just chilling, relaxing, in Jug.
In 2502.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So, I'll just phrase this with, I am a dumbass.
Yes.
So, I go to sleep last night around 2 because, I had a group project, and some people in the group did not contribute. Some people did their work and then went to bed, but there was one person. There was one person.
You act like they're not in the room.
There was one person.
They're
They're
not.
not in the room.
They're
They're
not.
not in
They're
the
not
room.
in the room.
There
Oh
was-
wait, yeah, I forgot that. Yes.
There was one person who did not do anything and was like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's.
I saw you guys weren't even working, so I decided to go to bed." I'm like, "Nice." So, me and Kush stayed up till like 2.
Yeah.
We at the
That
end we
was
decided to just go to bed, and I went to bed.
Wait,
and then,
was that the marble thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so I know
Uh,
who
about
it
that.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
Whoa! Oh, that's a name! Oh!
I was kidding.
so
So yeah.
then I wake up so I get kind of like woken up. I'm just sitting in bed. My mom was like, "Yeah, it's 9." I'm like, "What? Like this can't be real. Hold on." So school starts at 8. So apparently my dad walked in at 7 to wake me up because
Wait, do you not have an
I have an alarm clock.
Oh.
I set it for 5:45.
You wake up at 5.
And
That's what I
then
wake up at. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So-
I wake
I-
up at 6:45.
I read
Correct.
6:30.
I'm going to murder you.
6:30.
So
Whoa!
I wake up at 5:45. So I I turned off my alarm. My dad came at 7 and was like, "Hey, it's time to get up. You're gonna be late." And me, which I don't even remember this, said, "I don't have to get up until 9."
That's
Meanwhile, there's nothing special with school, or like starting early. It's a regular start.
Yeah.
But I said, "Oh, I don't have to get up till 9." So my mom walks in dead ass at 9, and it's like, "Oh, it's time to wake up." I'm like, "Oh, it's 9. Oh, I'm gonna be late." Oh, she's like, "Oh, you told Dad you're late to start." I'm like, "No, I didn't." She's like, "Oh, yeah, you did."
yeah.
Yeah.
With being half
So,
asleep.
so I'm like, "Great." I get to school at
Just
9:30.
That's fast.
It's not gonna
Uh,
be a lot of traffic
like-
at 9.
yeah, there's not much traffic.
I mean, yeah, but still.
The only people who are driving are late.
so, yeah. Yep.
That's
And
the
then
story.
I get there, and I go to the front desk, like, "Oh, I've got to check in." Like, "Yeah, I'm late." They're like, "Oh, did you have any free bells?" I'm like, "Nope, my next bell is a free bell."
yeah.
Feels real
So
bad.
they give me 6 jugs.
Which are detentions.
Yeah, detentions. 6 demerits.
Basically, they just throw milk jugs at you.
Basically, they just bend me over.
And that's the story.
So,
And that's the podcast.
Free Johan?
Anyways,
so later in the day, you know, I have the 6 jugs, and I decided, you know, I'll go up there, I'll contest it, because it's 7 if you skip an entire day of school.
it's a good deal.
Yeah, that's a steal right there.
So I walk in,
Well, because
and
it's 7 hours of school, so
Bum,
they give you
bum,
7
ba-dum.
hours of
dude,
but the
then,
class is not 3
then,
hours.
then,
skip
give
6
me
hours of
2
school.
jugs.
yeah, there should be only 2.
Yeah, so I walk in again, and I'm like, "Is he here? I just want to talk about if I can get it reduced." She's like, "Oh yeah, he decided to reduce it to 4. I'm like, "Hey, sweet, I'll take that." So now I have to do, I did 1 today, and
Oh, you have them when
We
you
were
come
only-
back.
we were only there until like 3:45. Mr. let us out, and then I have 1 on Monday, and then I have 2 when we get back from break.
And you don't have off campus.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I haven't used off
Wait,
campus.
I haven't used it either. Is
No,
the
I
rule
haven't used
more
it-
than 3, or is it 3
3
or
or more.
Are you kidding me?
3 or more. Oh,
Are you kidding
Yeah, because the
Daniel
difference
also got 3.
is, no. Here's the difference. I got 4 jugs from sleeping in for 2 extra hours. Actually, no, like 3 hours, which honestly was kind of worth
That's
it.
worth it.
And to be honest, I don't use my off-campus privilege. I used it like a couple times first quarter, but it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Daniel
Literally.
got a jug for saying the F-bomb in class.
Wait, under my breath.
Wait, you actually
Under
joked
my
that?
breath.
Dude,
Yeah.
just fucking- they do
Yeah,
that all the
Mr.
time.
Okay,
Mr.
that's the thing.
No name here, physics teacher.
Student teacher.
All right,
Not even a teacher.
He's not gonna
student
find
teacher.
this. He's not gonna find this. And if he does, he's already gone.
If you find this, subscribe and watch all of my videos.
Oh my god.
So here's the situation. We had just taken probably the hardest physics test of any of
It
our
wasn't that
lives.
bad.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was
It was bad.
pretty
It was pretty
Yeah,
bad.
it was pretty bad.
So
I got-
we're sitting over,
I
and
got
Sabo and I are
14%
sitting over
all
on another
things.
table. So Sabo and I are sitting over on another table, and I'm talking to him about the test, and I'm like, so I looked up at the clock, and I realized with like all of the free response left, I had 15 minutes left to answer them, and I go, fuck, and Mr.
Physics
say, I'll
teacher.
Physics teacher, and and he hears it, and he looks at me, he goes, did you just say that? I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, I'm getting a jug now. He's like, yep. The only teacher in the entire school who would ever jug anybody.
Kush, you work at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk
You
about
also
Kush doesn't even do robotics anymore. He just works at Best Buy.
I
Yeah.
literally
you
have no
also
different
worked
now.
at Best Buy on a very special day,
Oh.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah, so I work freaking Black Friday.
Not as opposed to regular Black Friday.
It's
Yes.
just the freaking.
Ben, give me back my goddamn water
Because
bottle.
Oh yeah.
My hydro flask.
Oh wait.
Shut up,
it's not a
Dan.
hydro flask.
Shut up, Visco girl.
So basically, we open A on Thursday, at like 5. So it's like Thanksgiving. Ha, no. So
English.
so basically, I had my Thanksgiving dinner at like 1 p.m. and then I went to work, and yeah, I stayed till 2 a.m.
Nice.
working and selling
Drugs.
Yes.
now you know how it feels working at a movie theater.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then I came back in at like 10 the next day, which isn't legal. It's barely legal. It's only 8 hours of sleep. You're only supposed to have that's the minimum you have to have.
Ah, good job,
So,
Best Buy.
Barely legal.
Classic Best Buy.
Meanwhile, I
and-
work over the summer as a lifeguard.
Sean, you weren't fucking ass.
and I get 20 minutes of break per hour.
Yeah, I don't get
That's
that.
actually really good.
That's yeah. So basically, Black Friday, simple way of putting it. Most people know what they want already, so it's actually not that hard. The problem is though, you start like you ring out one person, and then you just get stuck with a line of like 30 people because nobody wants to go up to the front lanes to check out because the lines there are like wrapping around the store. So I literally got stuck ringing out one person, and then I spent the next 2.5 hours just ringing out people. I literally didn't get a solo thing. We don't get tracked though on Black Friday, so that's pretty epic. We don't work on commission, by the way. But so literally we just kind of I just sat there ringing people out. I got really good at flipping the thing, like the
yes, the
scanner.
thing.
You just flip it out and do it. It's really cool. It's
Nice.
yeah. So I got really good at
Insert
this.
video of
I
Nick
don't-
flipping his trumpet.
Yes.
Insert
Um,
video.
So yeah, that was Black Friday, and then thing is, Black Friday's not bad. Thursday night is bad. Black Friday morning is bad. The rest of the day is just pretty busy. You don't get time to break it all, really. You only get your 30 minutes. Saturday and Sunday are the worst days for the Black Friday
Oh, yeah.
weekend. Because it's all the shitty people that come in and say, "Why don't you have this in stock? This is a good deal. Come in earlier!
Okay.
It's your fault!"
Yeah.
I actually know exactly
Just-
how you feel though. There was one time I
Sorry
was helping
for
out a friend
everyone.
at the shop at the RC field.
I'm gonna listen to this in my car.
It's
though.
gonna it's like 80 times or whatever.
Yeah.
Kinda
It's
just-
fine.
So there was one time I was helping out my friend at the shop at the RC field, and this was the weekend after Black Friday, and we actually didn't run out of stock of most of our things on Black Friday because nobody goes to the RC field on Black Friday. They're all out shopping, so they come on Saturday and Sunday with their kids.
Nobody goes to
And-
the RC field, period.
Actually, so the
You are
Saturday,
not wrong.
so the Saturday and Sunday after Black Friday are actually our busiest days at the RCA field, and
Two people show up.
no, and we usually have
2.5 people.
Hold up. So a dead body shows up.
so we usually have between 200
no,
and
sorry.
300
It's 2 people and Daniel.
Ah,
That's not 2.5.
yes.
all right, cool. So
two and 3/5.
This was the snapping point.
No,
this is
that's
gonna be
gonna cut out.
This is gonna be in the documentary. After
all right. Anyway, so basically, what ends up happening is you have all these little kids who walk into the store and they look at a plane for 40 minutes and then they go and ask their parents to buy it. And they're asking you all these questions about it, and their parents no, we can't buy that because it's too expensive. And then you have to go and pull out the price sheet, and you're like, actually, it's on sale, it's 50% off. And then after 3 more hours of discussing with the same person, they're actually no, we don't want to buy it. And I'm like, fuck you, I work on commission because
3 and 3.
Okay, so we do work on commission there because basically not that many people buy stuff, and you have to work to actually make a sale at the RC field most of the time because it's not just people who have no idea what they want to buy, it's people who have an idea of what they want to buy, so you have to convince them to buy it. It's weird. So
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
it's really, really annoying when someone walks in and goes oh yeah, I want to buy this type of motor, and then you try to upsell them to the slightly better model
Well,
that's
you're
actually
gonna have to-
legitimately better, and they're like, no, we're not going to spend the extra 50 cents on the better motor, even though you would make an extra $1 off of that. And it's really annoying.
I
Because-
actually
our
Yeah,
commissions
come
are-
on. Just spend more. That way I can make money.
Okay, so our commissions
fine.
are based on price brackets, so it's weird. So anything, for every $5 someone spends, we get $1, basically. So,
Do you get any hourly?
what? Yeah, so we get,
yeah, that's called.
we
really
get minimum
the
wage
legal
hourly,
wage.
and then
I actually.
Wait. Minimum wage hourly and then commission?
Yeah.
it's really nice.
That's a steal.
I'm just sorry.
Hi,
Saturday
Kush.
people.
It's your
It's
birthday.
420 right
Oh,
now.
that's so cool.
Where's Charles?
But Saturday, that Black Friday Saturday is just so bad. So many people are so bitchy about everything. Ben, stop touching the tripod.
It's
Ben, get off my leg.
It moves. Look.
Ben, stop taking on my pants.
Ben,
whoa,
you're an
whoa.
animal. Get off of Nick.
Whoa.
Stop sucking my dick.
There are children
Um,
here.
Oh.
So
yeah,
Daniel.
yeah, that's literally you.
So yeah,
Nick
work
is actually the
sucks.
youngest here.
Okay, work sucks.
Yeah,
I
what else
know.
sucks?
Okay, this is called a Bandwidth podcast, and let's see. We're on March. I'm in jazz band. Sean is in jazz band.
Killer solo, by the way, too.
None-
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
So we
Sean
did.
killed it out there.
We did a little epic Christmas celebration because
Stop.
we had shortened periods today, so we could have like a 30-minute
I
like
got a bunch of water in my phone.
Christmas.
I'm sorry.
Calling the
That's
police.
accidental.
We had a
Boo.
Christmas concert.
Stop talking over people. This is not how you make a good podcast.
yeah, we had a Christmas celebration today. It's a concert that we played for the whole school with a jazz band ensemble, which is choir and strings. And not gonna listen. I don't want to toot my own horn, but the jazz band kind of carries it every time.
Yeah.
I don't wanna- I
Strings
shouldn't
choir,
say
No
that.
offense, but you're boring.
They sounded good, but like the jazz band just sounded better.
It's just jazz, just
Chaz's
blast.
solo.
That was epic.
Yeah, Raymond.
No, it was good.
It
Yeah,
was so loud.
It was, yeah.
Me and- so me and- yeah,
Speakers
so-
are facing our way, but it was so freaking
so
loud.
they calibrate the mic to me, and I don't. So
And then you do, yeah. You don't
here's the
play
thing.
that loud.
I've been working with Raymond on his solo for
Because he had an
a
improvised
couple
solo
weeks.
for Joe.
I worked with him for like at least a week
What?
for his solo, and it went pretty well.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So he plays a lot louder on the solos than I do.
Well, you
so
told him
they
to blast.
they calibrate the. I didn't tell him to blast. I
Not
told
blast,
him
we
to play
told him
louder,
loud, yeah.
which
It's like the Squidward.
they can
book.
always turn it down. Which I mean,
They
honestly, when it sounds super loud, you just blame the mic at that point. You're like, oh, they didn't play that.
Oh, it's
But
not,
It was
yeah.
pretty funny though.
it was kind of good.
It was good.
No, it was
sounded
pretty good. Not,
fine.
not kind of. It was
Right,
pretty
well,
good.
like,
It just
he
was
played
real.
it. He played it well. It was
Yeah,
so hilarious
It
how
was
loud it was.
so loud. He's blasting his trumpet directly into a microphone connected to a super loud speaker.
It's
Yeah.
basically ASMR, except you just turn the volume up.
basically
Also-
ASMR, but you want to
Probably you
Yep.
guys didn't see this, but Kush and I thought this was funny. He played a solo basically like bouncing up. and
Yeah,
down.
yes,
he was,
yes.
he was like dancing
He
while
does
he was
that,
playing
yeah.
his solo.
Yeah,
That was,
Yeah,
that
he
was
does that.
amazing. That was amazing.
Well, he even does that like when we're marching during pregame. When we're marching down the sideline, I like can
No,
watch
that's
him
how he
like.
marches and walks.
Yeah.
He kind of bounces up and down
Yeah.
as he walks. It's like
Yeah,
You can, like,
you go
watch
so
that.
self-conscious right now, Raymond, don't you? Yeah.
You can actually
Something
watch
like
his
that.
Shaco bouncing off his head every
It
time he
doesn't
takes a
bounce off his
step.
head.
It does
no
a
way
little
he
bit.
Shakos, for those of you who don't know, which is none of you.
marching man hats.
Apparently, the marching man hats that we wear, those big looking things, are called Shakos. That's the official name. And
Well,
that's what we
not
call
not
them.
all of them, just the ones that we have.
Just
Like
the ones
there's
that we
different
have.
styles
You
of
see
them.
them in the
So there's
band.
like
I
bucket,
just would like
there's
to-
like bucket heads or bucket hats.
I would like
And
to
there's
quickly
Shakos
give
and
just a like
Steelers.
round of applause to anybody that's made it this far in the podcast.
Yeah.
We're so
They
cancer.
just forgot they were listening. and were like, what the? Oh.
Yeah, so congratulations. You get absolutely nothing.
I have a question for
you
Sean.
can leave a like.
You
now.
get half a penny. Not
So
really.
you played a solo for Oh Holy Night, and by a solo I mean basically the whole song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like practice for that sort of stuff?
So
You
Part of
play it
it's-
over and over again until
yes.
you get it right.
So part of it is like I've had experience with it. So last year, me and Jackson was a senior last year. And so with the solo last year, Jackson was kind of sick a little bit, and we still wanted to play for the concert. So I played it once, and since my brother was a senior when I was a freshman, and since they play Oh Holy Night every single year, I've heard it for a lot of years. So I've kind of known how it. So I've kind of known how it goes. So whenever I would like just look at it, I kind of knew like what it's supposed to sound like, which I'm not that good at sight reading, but if I know how it sounds, I can usually hit it. So when I played it, when Jackson wasn't there, it was pretty good. Like I didn't hit everything, but then we were able to play it. Me and Jackson like played against each other, and then gave it to him because he played it better. And he was also a senior, but he played it better. And then this year I was able to play it, and since I had already practiced it last year, and by practicing I just kind of did some run-throughs and stuff like that.
Guys, I'm gonna be leaving shortly, and we're gonna lock up the department.
Okay.
Because I'm the last one here. So, just yeah.
We'll be on the
We'll be out
next like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay, I expect probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thanks.
That was one of those. That's a choir guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaving.
He's leaving after
Yeah.
this.
Nobody said anything about this.
Yeah, they didn't
Where-
announce anything.
Yeah. they
But-
did.
We're leaving.
Oh, not this.
We're
No.
leaving him.
We're
in the-
56 minutes in, so.
That's good. All right, so
All right. Well, thank you guys
No,
for sticking
oh,
around.
hey,
And I
oh,
haven't
Holy
talked to
Night.
Reese, This isn't gonna end the podcast.
All right, so I'd kind of known how it went, and for this year, I just played it again. And what also helped is repetition.
Yeah, this was like the 5th time you.
So
like,
I
fifth, sixth
played
time you
it
I mean,
a couple.
like-
Let's say 3 or I'll say 4
In
times in
performance.
practice, 2 times in like the Christmas concert, then 2 more times at the Mothers Club thing, and then so this was probably like the 10th time.
Yeah.
So it kind of helped having all that practice, and then today, during G-Bell, after I had gotten my 16,000th jug, I kind of came in and like got ready by like warming up because I hadn't played in like a week, which that also helped. But overall, I think it was just like playing it a bunch of times, and like if there are ever hard spots
They turned the lights off on it.
that I have to work on, then I just kind of repeat those, and that helps.
I just want to show that the lights are off now, so we're in this like weird isolated room
Yeah.
with like no lights on. Okay, we should probably wrap up.
Yeah.
Anybody
Ha,
got
ha,
any
ha,
final?
Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin, New Glenn rocket actually launching and landing. That was pretty impressive.
You get
So-
on
Me only having
Yeah.
2 exams.
That's
Nice,
also
Oh.
I've got 3. Nick's
I
got
have
7.
5. So
Wait,
Oh,
I
I
have
was
6.
He wins.
Jim is in a.
Gym exam, run a lap.
Yeah, remember when we had
Oh,
health
you're in
exam
my
sophomore
gym
year and
class.
they were
Yeah, Chris
freezing?
Anderson gym class.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah,
It
one
was
time
fun.
somebody showed up wearing Tim's, and that was pretty funny.
Our gym class is a meme.
It's
honestly.
such a meme.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
There's-
we were playing soccer, and by the end of the game, we all kind of gave them to start using our hands and shit.
I was literally okay. So we had like half them playing soccer, and the rest of us were playing volleyball. I literally look over for 1 minute, and I just see. I think who was it? Was it Anthony? Or,
Yeah, it might have been Anthony.
trying to score, and Nick's just standing there pulling the goal away.
Yeah, I did that.
I'm like,
That's
all
pretty
right.
But actually, inadvertently, they scored because I moved it into the. And then the same game, I moved the ball like out of the way when we were trying to score.
Amazing.
What a great story to end on.
Yeah.
So,
Q&A? Wait.
A little late for that.
thank you everybody for listening this far.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
It's not an hour. It's 59 minutes, so that's
Close
a little
enough.
tease.
Wait, just wait. Let's just wait till it gets a perfect hour.
Awkward silence.
Shut up, Daniel.
I was
You
like,
just
Coach, are
tried
you
to
gonna
drink from
that?
your soda
Yeah.
while there was. Oh my god.
That seems dangerous.
Okay, we have 30 seconds left. I'm gonna end it exact
All
on
right.
an hour.
So what do you guys think? Did
Thanks.
Epstein kill himself? I say no.
Oh, we already talked
I'm
about
just gonna
this.
cut it at an
You said
hour no
yes.
matter where we're talking.
thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks
I
for
hope you
listening.
enjoyed. Come back next episode.
Yeah.
Pretty epic. This was fun.
But so
I'm just saying,
I'm
like-
just a little channel update because I'm not making a channel update video because I hate those. There's gonna be some more epic gaming. The Roblox series will be finished whenever I finish finishing because no one watches them. So there's another vlog. I don't know if you know this, but we went to Cleveland and I vlogged the entire thing and it's way better
Oh,
that
yeah.
I have barely
Shibuya.
started on. But other than that, yeah, thanks so much to everybody except Sean because I didn't invite him. He came on his own will
Yeah.
for coming on. Special guest to that guy. I'll put his name in the feature. No, I won't. But so yeah, anybody else got any final words before the music fades out and you can't hear him anymore?
Shibuya roll call. That's it.
Yeah. Good luck to everybody on exams and
Oh yeah, yeah. Exams are gonna suck.
Merry
Wake up
Christmas.
to your
Happy
alarm.
holidays.
Wake up to your alarm.
Yes. Wake up.
Holidays.
Wake up, America.